Today we are going to discuss about the middle cerebral artery. Middle cerebral artery is situated inside the brain. When the midline of the brain, laterally left side and laterally right side, there are two cerebral artery inside the brain. Why we are talking about this middle cerebral artery? It is major artery inside the brain. Lot of inside area, the medial side area, mid side area, lot of major nuclei and axonal supply this middle cerebral artery. Not only that, the superficial part of the lateral side, temporal and parietal lobes, the anterior, the frontal lobe posteriorly also give the supply, occipital lobe anteriorly also give the supply, superficial cortex area give this blood circulation, perfusion of this major artery. Then we are going to talk about in Asian country, lot of stroke patient have this middle cerebral arterial problem. Inside the artery, some form of embolism block, perfusion block inside the artery, some form of atherosclerosis, portion come to an occlude this circulation. Not only that, in teenager and young adults, arterial venous malformation also we can see. In this circulation area, most important to, I am going to emphasize this point, the autism features a small child, we can stimulate this area and gain their motor and cognitive intellectual function. Right now we are going to draw the middle cerebral artery from the heart. This is the aorta, that is the left side and right side. Right. Briefly discuss this circulation system. Subclavius artery, go the left side hand, subclavius artery, right side hand. This is the common carotid artery, left side, common carotid artery, right side. This is the brachiocephalic trunk. Brachiocephalic artery divide the two parts, common carotid artery and left side common carotid artery. This is the most important because of the it is origin from the aorta. This circulation go to the left side. Some form of left side brain is the major area. This is the main connection of the left side common carotid artery. It gives the left side of the uh, brain hemisphere. The dominant hemisphere, most of people, lot of people having dominant hemisphere of the left side. Connect the full connection of the common carotid artery with aorta. That's the main point also, this circulation. Then common carotid artery branch to divide internal carotid artery and external carotid artery. Again, this is the internal carotid artery and external carotid artery, left side and right side. Today we have discussed the internal carotid artery through branch called the head. External carotid artery mainly face and glossopharyngeal area give the externally circulation. It's divide 8 branch, I think 8 branch. The frontal head, maxillary and sphenoid, maxillary, and below the mouth, mandibular area, and a laryngeal area, superior laryngeal and inferior laryngeal, and auditory supply, auditory supply also there. There is a superficial branch in external carotid artery. Now we are going to discuss about the internal carotid artery from the cervical area. It is this divide area also we can concern this area. Thyroid area, some form of divide this common carotid artery. Internal carotid artery pathway going to discuss. This is the internal carotid artery. It is go superiorly behind the ear, and it's enter the head bone. How it is enter the skull. That is the most important point we are going to discuss. The behind the ear, the intercrust, this internal carotid artery go through the special bony canal. It is the carotid canal. Then it's go to the upward, and there are some form of another body, the some form of the lacerum like body canal, its name lacerum. Then it is go upwardly and bend quickly. Before this, it's enter the cavernous sinus. Cavernous sinus. Then it's go upward and give the major arterial supply, middle cerebral artery and anterior cerebral artery. Before this, superiorly cavernous sinus, it's give the major circulation pathway to the posteriorly choroid artery and anteriorly give the eye. It is the orbital fossa give the middle point of the eye or retinacula, and retina is the major optic artery. This is the choroidal artery and there is the optic artery. Right. That is the major internal carotid artery give the circular supply of the medial cerebral artery. This pathway is the some form of divide seven parts. We can discuss in the this is the cervical area, then the carotid canal area, petrous body area. Petrous body is behind the ear. Petrous body area behind the ear. There are some form of connection to the acoustic canal and acoustic box, labyrinthine box also the connect. Then it is go upwardly and conoid process and conoid area. Then the cavernous sinus area. Then the choroidal area. Then the optic area. Then the communication area. Likewise, seven pathway we can divide this internal carotid supply. This is the left side supply, because of why we have talked this left side circulation supply. It is most important to it is give the dominant side of the brain hemisphere. That's the most important. Then we are going to discuss about the posterior aspect of the circulation is the vertebral circulation. Right. This is the posterior aspect circulation. Its origin from the subclavius arterial supply near the bend, behind the bend, and superiorly it's go posterior side of the vertebraculum transverse faucin hall through give the upward this circulation method. There are two pathways in the superior side. It is go through the posterior cervical vertebra transverse process, and we can see the some form of hole inside the head cavity. The foramen magna, this is the foramen magna, give the pathway to go to the circulation in upper side. Then we talk this foramen magnum, foramen magma. It is below ascending and descending tract connect to the spinal cord, travel upward and downward. Major circulation supply of this spinal cord is the anterior spinal artery and posterior spinal artery. This vertebral artery give the branch of this part. Anterior spinal artery and posterior spinal artery. That's the major downward arterial supply of this posterior arterial pathway. Right, then we are going to talk about this another most important part. This is the area of the brain, medulla, pons, and midbrain. Medulla, pons, and midbrain. This pathway clearly go through this medulla, pons, and midbrain. Then the medulla area, we can see the posterior aspect of the head. Another small head, cerebellum. This circulation pathway next give the cerebellum supply. Three cerebellum circulation supply posteriorly. This is the ulna, anterior, inferior cerebellar artery. Oh, this is the inferior circulation supplies the pica. The medial circulation supplies the ica. Posterior, inferior cerebral artery. The middle circulation of the cerebella, the anterior inferior cerebellar artery. Then the superior cerebral artery. Now we are talking these things. This is the most important circulation system of the pica, and superior cerebellar artery. Why we are talking these three? This is the most important. Why the cerebellum is the most important to balance the body. The proprioceptor connection in muscle and joint. That's the most important. The ambulation also the manage this cerebellum portion. This cerebellum damage the occlusion of the circulation in some form of balance problem, some form of tone problem, some form of coordination problem occur in this body. That is the most important. We are talking this cerebral infarction. This is the occlusion of the circulation to the cerebral vertex area. The vertex area also the most important. It is the major proximal joint connect this area. That is the important point we have to discuss. We will discuss another program in this thing. Right, the vertebral artery go upward, the fronts and midbrain give the some form of small circulation. The midbrain and fronts and medulla, the pontile circulation, and then it is the upward. There are a major arterial supply to the lateral. This is the supply auditory mid ears and middle ears. The auditory supply of this artery, labyrinthine artery, is the most important arterial supply in the basilar area. The basal artery, this vertebral artery go upward. It is the major artery, is the basilar artery. Right, basilar artery is the most important point because of the major supply of the brain, some form of occlusion inside the basilar artery that totally cut off the blood circulation upward. Then aneurysm or stenosis occur in the inside this artery. Then this sudden lockdown the upper area. That is a major some form of death risk problem in the circulation of the brain. Now we are going to talk about the this upward circulation. There is the posteriorly give the posterior cerebral artery, two cerebral artery posteriorly give. The occipital area give the posterior cerebral artery. Then the posterior cerebral artery communicate with the internal carotid artery. These two supply the posterior anterior connection. The internal carotid and vertebral artery connect the posterior communication artery. It is the most important. The whole circulation connect this up area. I think transverse cut off to the eye level. We can see this above the eye level. We can see this circulation, villi circulation of villi area in this major circulation supply inside the brain. This is the posterior communication artery. It's connect the middle cerebral artery. An anterior communication artery This arterial supply give the anterior side, anterior cerebral artery, and in between to anterior communication artery. Then we are talk this circulation of villi. This is the major part of the brain. Then we are going to some form of aneurysm, benign aneurysm, stenosis is some form of block occurring area of the brain. This is the anterior circulation artery. Anterior circulation artery, some form of aneurysm can be occurring anterior side of the frontal lobe of the hemisphere of the anterior circulation supply connect the anterior cerebral artery connect to arterial supply in between can be occurring the stenosis or aneurysm. Why it is happening? Because of the two side is come the circulation comes to the upward, and the two side comes to the middle point of the circulation can be round and turning in anterior communication artery left and anterior communication artery right. These to connect inside this anterior cerebral artery connect the anterior communication artery can be occurring inside this circulation turning. Then the posterior communication artery also they can be happening in the circulation turning. It's also can happen aneurysm. The nearby the posterior cerebral artery also they can be happen. The aneurysm also can be happen the middle cerebral artery. A lot of area we can see the some form of problem inside the brain. Right. Now we are going to discuss middle cerebral artery. This is the circle of Willi, the middle cerebral artery of the left side. The inside the brain, it is origin near the mid position of the brain. Circulation supply, internal carotid, internal carotid artery, middle cerebral artery. This middle cerebral artery inside the brain, we can the proximal part of the middle cerebral artery give the circulation. What are the major area, major nuclei, major axonal, the gray matter and white matter and ascending, descending and corpus callosum and posterior and anterior connection of these axonal, what are the effect in damage the proximal circulation supply of the middle cerebral artery. When the damage occurring, the proximal